Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Jagannatha. It's Wyrm in the bottom left of the big Jagannatha, and it's Dizzy in the top right of the big Jagannatha. Dizzy, a little bit slow to get anything under production, but is now building some workers. So, Wyrm walling off at the top of the ramp, as you should against Zerg, because Zerg are capable of going very early lings. So as a Protoss, what you want to do is place your buildings at the top of your ramp to leave a gap that is 1 unit wide, so that you can then plug that gap with either a Zealot, an Adept, even a Worker if necessary, so that if your opponent has gone like really fast pull lings, you can block it and stop it getting into your base, because 6 lings in the early game in your mineral line can be a real headache, and you can lose quite a few workers dealing with it. Whereas stuck outside your base trying to, with a Zealot plugging that gap or something, it's lings can't really get a lot of surface area to nibble through anything, and you can generally deal with it pretty well. So the Overlord is going to come in and have a look, and sees everything at the front door, sees the double gateway, etc. What the hell is this? What am I seeing? No, just no. This is tripe. Look, what the hell? A, this has cost a lot of money. These aren't free. You've spent quite a lot on these. B, that has used 7 of your workers, so you've now got the same number of workers mining minerals as you started the game with. You don't have an expo. What the hell is this? And C and D and E and F, this is what? A lair? Like if an Oracle comes in and starts going to work on your workers, these spine crawlers do nothing. If a DT comes in, these spine crawlers do nothing. If nothing comes in, these spine crawlers do nothing. They're just, what the hell? Right. I have played a lot of games of StarCraft, and I have watched a lot of games of StarCraft, and I have never seen anything quite like this. And there's a reason for that. It's retarded. That's the reason. There's a reason that the pros don't do this. It's because it's rubbish. It's bilge. So yeah. Anyway, probably some stuff happened on the other side of the map. It looks like the Overlord has either been chased away or killed. And Wyrm, has he seen this weirdness? He hasn't yet, but does have an observer out. So if he gets the observer across the map, as soon as you see this, you'll just be like, okay, this is just dumb arse. I think if I see this, these can't move. They can't come and attack you. I would just drop. Actually, I think if I see this, I'd throw it on a Dark Shrine and just slip in some DTs and just end this absolute farce as quickly as possible, rather than even bothering to macro up. You see something like this and you're just like, okay, easy win, let's go. It's just, look how much money you've spent on this. That's so silly. So foolish. So I don't know. There we go. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, it looks like the response to this is going to be Archons. I'd love to see some Immortals. Immortals punch through static D really, really well. They do heavy hit damage, so they're well suited to knocking down buildings. This is a lot of spine crawler to actually chew through, though. So I think personally I would be looking for ways to end the game without having to barge my way through this. Alternatively, just do, because look, it's 8.5 minutes and the Zerg hasn't even got a natural yet. You're on 3 bases mining. You've won, haven't you? Wyrm, although that said, has got a lot of money that they need to spend. These Archons are gas intensive. There's 2 Stargates here, and he's going to be building voids. it's not a terrible choice. Void Rays will mop these up pretty sharpish. Now there are these corruptors. I love that, like, Dizzy's attempting to drive with upgrades as well. He's attempting to drive Hydras and Spartek off essentially one bit, with yeah, and even trying to crank out upgrades. You're mining. Look, you're mining with 12 workers here. You've only got 6 mineral patches. So you are, you know, doesn't really matter what that says. Anyway, here comes the fight. Archons will absolutely obliterate these Corruptors. Corruptors can only shoot things in the air, and Archons aren't in the air. So Void Rays, I mean, at this point, the Corruptors are all dead. You can just pull back with the stuff on the ground and let the Void Rays just obliterate all of these. So yeah, this here we're seeing why this type of this stuff, because it just doesn't work. It's just pointless. It's just a really silly idea. So yeah, so Wyrm just wins. That was a weird game. Yeah, GG.